How many times have you found yourself looking back, wishing things had been different? A word left unsaid, a decision made, a path not taken. And then, without even realizing it, you end up living in a place that no longer exists, stuck between what if and should have. We were taught to build futures, but not to make peace with the past, and without that peace, the present becomes an invisible battlefield. If only. That three-word phrase might sound harmless, but when we repeat it over and over, it starts to wear us down from the inside. What we feel there is a kind of grief, not for something we had, but for what never was. Psychology calls it ambiguous grief. A pain without closure, a wound without a date. Because there's no specific event we can get over. Just an idealized version of what we imagined could have been. And you know what's the deepest thing about all of this? That deep down, that desire to change the past isn't just born from pain, it's born from love. Love for who we were, for what we dreamed of, for what we hoped to receive. And that deserves to be acknowledged too, because when the past hurts us, what really hurts is the unfulfilled desire to have been happy. The philosopher Kierkegaard wrote, "Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards." And yet, many of us keep trying to change what has already happened. We want answers, culprits, solutions, but the truth is, the past cannot be corrected. It can only be understood, it can only be embraced. When we stay anchored to the past, we're actually rejecting the present, as if we want to pause life until the past settles in our memory. But life doesn't wait. Stoicism reminds us, we don't control what happens to us, but we do control how we respond to it. And maybe that's the key. It's not about erasing what happened or denying the pain. It's about letting go of the need for it to have been different. But why is it so hard for us to let go? Because we cling to the version of ourselves that no longer exists, to the story we wanted to tell. Our brain, programmed to seek meaning and coherence, clings to what wasn't fulfilled as if solving it were a matter of survival. And meanwhile, we miss out on the life that is happening right now. Nostalgia, while comforting, can also trick us. It shows us incomplete scenes softened by desire, and it keeps us tied to them. And that stops us from seeing that even with mistakes, with losses, and with unexpected endings, we've made it this far. And that also has a lot of value. So how do we free ourselves from this? Accept the present as it is. Accepting isn't giving up. It's saying, this is how it was. I didn't like it, it hurt me, but now I choose to move forward. Carl Jung said, what you deny enslaves you. What you accept transforms you. Forgive. Forgive ourselves for not knowing better. Forgive those who couldn't give us what we expected. Forgiveness doesn't change the past, it doesn't make us forget, but it changes the weight we carry about what happened. Change your focus. We can keep replaying painful scenes, or we can focus on what is within our reach, the present. Gratitude, even in small doses, is powerful medicine for the soul. Find the meaning. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this? How did it change me? Nothing we experience is in vain if we choose to learn from it. Connect with something bigger, the universe, God, purpose, love. When we stop focusing only on ourselves and open up to the mystery of life, many wounds begin to heal on their own. Sometimes letting go of the past doesn't feel like a victory, but like a surrender. And that's okay, because letting go isn't forgetting. It's honoring what you've lived, accepting what's lost, and making space for what's new. As the poet Rumi said, don't grieve, anything you lose comes back in another form. Life doesn't always turn out how we expect, but that doesn't mean it has no meaning. You are not your story, you are what you choose to do with it. And in this way it reminds us that the true value of our life is in the now. Personal growth is about recognizing yourself in the present, not in the past. It's about finding joy in this moment and embracing it, not in that past you longed for. And if one day you find yourself rummaging through your past, remember to review it without judgment. Let it be to relive it with gratitude, understanding that if it hurts, it's because it's forging something new inside you, and allow yourself to return to the present with a smile or a new hope. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me keep creating content. Thank you so much.